Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Cats TV. Thank you so much for joining in today.
Not being lip readers. For all you lip readers, we're sorry.
Was it John Boy? Let's not send this to him.
Yeah, we're not sending this to John Boy. That's exactly right. I want to keep my job. Oh, it's a fun day. It's our Take the Points Day. And we got a couple of the three guests on the show. We've got Weez back in the saddle. Thank you so much. Lucas making another appearance.
3 in a row.
I don't blame you. You deserve your seat after this weekend.
I do.
After what the Bears did, you deserve to sit here now.
That's why I was looking at these picks. I'm like, he's 2-2.
I feel like somebody picked that one though.
We're going to talk NFL. We're going to talk college football. We're going to talk high school football. We're going to talk about baseball a little bit. We're going to talk about all kinds of other stuff here on today's big show. It's been a while, Weez. Good to see you back.
2 or 3 weeks, yeah.
You would remember
you
before me.
Find him online at iamweez.com. I interrupted, you were saying?
Nothing.
Okay.
That's kind of the point of our show.
Yeah. Let's continue.
We will continue. I tell you what, let's do. You're watching on Wabash Cats TV. I'll go ahead and take these boys off the air and tell you what's going on in and around the area this weekend. I got it, ladies and gentlemen. There are so many different places you can go, things you can do to have fun. So much going on. Oh, you're moving the Bears.
I don't have to. The camera wanted it on there.
The camera wanted to see the big C. I get you. The camera wanted to see the big C. What's going on down in Fairfield this weekend? It's the Fairfield Fall Fun Fest swinging into high gear. Of course, it starts it starts on Wednesday night when we're shooting this on Wednesday afternoon. It'll start Wednesday night when the roasted chestnuts take the stage. But on Friday it is Gruen Vocal Studio, and then at 5:30, and then Seven Bridges, the Eagles' Ultimate Experience will be the big show on Friday night. That'll be on the main stage. If you want more information, go to WayneCountyIllChamber.com, or you can go online and find Facebook and all kinds of different stuff to find more stuff. Speaking of the Fairfield Fall Fun Fest on Saturday, they have a huge day of things going on, all highlighted at the end. Dylan Wolf is coming on stage at about 7 o'clock to do about a 3-hour show, and that ought to be a big time. So take that all in. If you don't want to go to Fairfield, by all means, go to Effingham. They have the big Corvette Fun Fest this weekend. The pre-party is on Friday night. It'll be from 5 o'clock until close, I believe, as the Corvette enthusiasts and residents are welcome to attend, help them kick off a weekend of classic cars. Mid-America Motorworks going to lead the cruise into the Effingham Performance Center at 5 o'clock. The evening's festivities will take place in the EPC Courtyard, featuring live music from Doty and Dexter, as well as a few favorite food trucks, including Slow Spark Barbecue and the Homewood Grill. So now on Saturday there, of course, Corvette Fun Fest is Fun Fest, the amazing one-day version. This is just a one-day version. Can have events all day long Saturday, live music and entertainment, food and drink vendors, Corvette Clubhouse, plenty of more stuff. You've been there before. You enjoy it. What else going on this weekend on Saturday? Over in Salem, the Salem Rotary Club. You guys might want to do this. It is the Rotary Club Fishing Tournament. $100 entry fee, huh?
I haven't fished in a while. I used to fish all the time.
When's the last time you fished?
A long time.
You went every day for years.
I used to fish when I was a kid all the time.
I've been once in the last 30 years, and that was because I was in the Glades.
Well, I'm guessing you won't do this then. This is going to be
Saturday. Kind of got something else going on.
Yeah, you do. You're a little busy that day, aren't you? We'll talk about that.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah, we will get to that. This will be in Salem at C.J. Heck Road. It's a prize for the biggest fish. Winner receives a trophy plus $100. Second place is $50. Third place is $25. Held at C.J. Lake. Donuts, coffee, orange juice, and lunch provided with your entry fee. It's a seldom fished lake now, and the largest bass record there is 9 pounds. So be prepared. What else is going on? Salem Police are going to have their bicycle giveaway. This is going to be at 9 a.m. on Saturday. Salem Police hosting a bicycle giveaway for unclaimed bicycles. The event will be held at the Salem Police Department. You know where it is. Actually, I don't know where it is. Where is the Salem Police Department?
I can't tell you either. I don't know where it's at.
It's a good thing I don't know. That's cool. The event will end when all the bikes are given away or at noon, whichever comes first. How about at Sandoval on Saturday night? Ladies and gentlemen, at 7 p.m., it is SICW Wrestling. SICW Wrestling. It's a fundraiser for the Sandoval Athletic Activity Fund, Southern Illinois Championship Wrestling, featuring, now this I know you'll love. You might have one of your little doll guys.
Dolls. So just call them that. That's line. Leave it at that.
What are they called?
Tay Bruce.
They're dolls on a shelf.
Featuring WWE legend, and I've seen this guy live and in person, Cowboy Bob Orton.
Actually, no, I haven't.
You don't have a Cowboy Bob Orton?
No, I've not seen him live, and I've seen a lot of those guys live.
Well, Cowboy Bob Orton's got to be like 75 years old.
It's related to Kyle Orton.
I think he's
Randy's dad.
He's Randy's dad, right? Yeah.
Okay, right. Randy's related to Kyle. Kyle led us to maybe not a Super Bowl, definitely playoffs. What are you talking about? Old Purdue
I forgot who
quarterback?
Kyle Orton was.
Come on,
Now I
man.
remember who Kyle went to Purdue, right?
Yeah.
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 Rex Grossman wannabe.
The worst beard of all time before
He didn't have the
Andrew
neck
Luck.
beard.
Before Andrew Luck showed up. That's right. Yeah, he might be related to Kyle.
There you
I'm
go.
not sure. But yeah, this will be a fundraiser for the Sandoval Athletic Activity Fund. Cowboy Bob Orton's going to be there. I don't think he's probably going to wrestle. Maybe they get him out of his wheelchair. I shouldn't have said that. That's
Wow,
not very
mean.
nice. Yeah,
Got a picture of Cowboy Bob up here anywhere? Nowhere.
No, I don't.
Cowboy Bobs?
I don't have a Cowboy Bob picture. If I did, I'd bring one from 1971.
71.
He's born in 71?
No,
He is
He is 71.
He is 71. I was going to say,
Yeah.
I saw him.
I don't remember Cowboy Bob Orton.
I saw him back in the 80s.
He's the one that always had the cast on his arm for like years because he would always use it as a weapon.
Hey, man, if they let you get away with it, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Learned that from Ric Flair.
That makes sense. That makes sense. What else going on in the Iuka Park? Big weekend this weekend. They've got the big demolition derby at 2 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. Refreshments will start at 9 a.m. The gates will open 5 hours beforehand. And then the Hemi Motorsports will be there with free power wheels for the kids' proceeds benefit funds for improvements and maintenance of the Iuka Community Center Pavilion and Park. I'll bet you my buddy Waylon Kleiboker will be there. If you want to get a hold of him, give him a call. He'll help you out. Food distribution in Louisville on Saturday at 9 o'clock. This will be at the Hoosier Prairie Baptist Church. There'll be meat, dairy, and other grocery items. Also, no need for proof of income. So if you're uncomfortable, by all means, still go. Wayne City Bean Days is starting on Saturday night now. It's the pageant only, but that's a big deal. Those folks who really put on a big pageant. It'll be the Bean Queen pageant. I believe they're having the little Bean Queen pageant at 6 p.m. at the Wayne City High School Performance Gymnasium. Doors will open at 5. They'll get a big crowd in there. You want to make sure you get in there. Also, down in Fairfield, the Historical Society hosting pumpkin painting for the kids. You're going to take your kids to the pumpkin painting on Saturday afternoon?
I will not.
I won't either.
10 a.m. until 2 p.m. while supplies last.
I'm just going to give my kids knives and pumpkins and let them stab away, but no painting.
There you go.
good
Jack-o'-lanterns. You're an old-fashioned type of parent.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Make sure.
Those are called learning experiences.
And Blair's a nurse, so
You're
I
only
mean,
gonna-
really.
You'll only cut yourself more than maybe once or twice.
But not just a fake nurse.
No, not a fake nurse. It's an actual one.
What else is going on, ladies and gentlemen, here on... I'm not getting into that.
Neither's my wife.
That's what I mean.
Here on September 16th, folks. Oh, it's a good one. This is a National Cinnamon Raisin Bread Day.
Lost me.
You don't like that?
Lost me with raisins.
I got to tell you, I hated. I was the same way until my mom bought some that had like goo on top of it, and I toasted it, and the goo just went all the way down the thing, and it was just incredible.
It's fine, but there's still raisins in there.
There were raisins, but you don't notice it with the goo on it, and then
But don't put them in there.
I always think of Rob
butter
Lowe's,
slathered all over. Health.
Rob Lowe's character in Parks and Rec when I think of raisins anymore.
What he? I remember his character, but what did he?
That's what he gave out as
Chris-
Halloween candy.
Oh, good grief! I forgot about it. I didn't realize. He is right. Yeah, this is this day. It's a very fun day, I guess, if you're into toast.
Toast. If you're into processed flour, we got a day for you.
If you're into processed flour and dried fruit, we're ready to help you out.
And who isn't?
Who's not? Speaking of dried fruit, ladies and gentlemen, it's also a National Guacamole
Ooh, now
Day.
I do like.
Yeah, this
Yep,
one we
I'm
can
in.
get behind.
Yeah, I'm
that's a good-looking bowl of guacamole right there. Guacamole's versatile, as you can add it as a topping to a quesadilla or even add it to a salad. Since avocados fall under the superfood category, feel free to indulge. I always thought they had a little fat in them. They don't have
They
fat.
do. They're fatty.
It's the
But
good
it's a healthy fat.
Yeah.
It's good fat?
Yeah.
Well, now
And it's satiating, so it keeps you from eating worse stuff, basically.
that makes me feel better about it. That's
It's a
outstanding.
bag of chips I like to eat with it. That doesn't go
Where
well.
do avocados grow?
That's the first use of satiating on Take the Points.
As
very
far
impressive.
as like, well, most of them are in Mexico because the commercial tells me
While they are
avocados from Mexico.
While they are native to Mexico and Central America, they are cultivated all around the world today. And in the United
I
States,
think we got quite a few.
in the United States, Florida, California, and Hawaii,
Yep.
all grow avocados. So so keep that in mind for your avocado needs. Is the price of avocados back down? It went crazy for a while, didn't it?
Does the price of anything ever go down?
Yeah, gas has dropped $1.
Yeah, and it's back up 50 cents since it dropped. So what's it really dropped?
Thanks, Nord Stream.
Thanks a lot. What do you want to see on television, ladies and gentlemen? What's on TV? Major League Baseball today and tonight. Colorado's at the Cubs. That's this afternoon, 1:20 p.m. It is Herman Marquez versus Marcus Stroman. That's on Marquee, channel 597. What?
McKesney.
Shut up. Next, you're going to say Xavier.
Oh, yeah.
7:15 tonight, Cincinnati Reds at the St. Louis Cardinals. Justin Dunn versus Jack Flaherty. That's on Bally, channel 630. The White Sox are in Detroit. Lucas Giolito versus Matt Manning. That's at 6:10. That's on NBC Sports Chicago. College football, a couple of games. The Florida State Seminoles at the Louisville Cardinals on ESPN channel 601. That's at 6:30 and at 7. This is the fun one to watch. Air Force at Wyoming. CBS Sports Network. That is Brian Turner. This is Lucas Vaughan. This is the Take the Points edition of Big Talk with Bruce Dickey, and we'll be back right after this. Back in a sec.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. That's great. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Cats TV. I just heard a good one.
Which is rare on this show.
It is rare. Take the Points edition. That is Lucas. That's Brian. You know them all. And we've
been doing it long enough. They know us.
Yeah.
We
if you're tuning in, you've seen us before.
Around this long, they know us.
Yeah, by the way, we screwed up last week and forgot until too late. Give your hellos out.
Oh, to Ellis and everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Ellis and Grayson and Catherine and Ellen
I was gonna say, do you
Blair and Mom. I think that's everybody.
He's got a child who waves at him. Hi, Ellis. Well, everybody wave at Ellis.
Right. Hi, son.
Hi, Ellis.
Hi, son.
Whatever.
All right, high school football. I didn't mention it in the What to Watch because it was not Friday, but on Saturday, Fairfield plays Flora at Fairfield. Flora plays Fairfield at Fairfield. And we'll have that game on this channel right here tomorrow afternoon, 1 o'clock, right?
Yes, 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock kickoff.
Was it 2 for a week or two and then got moved back to 1?
How'd that happen?
I think it was officiating crew related.
That too?
Yeah.
Wow.
Why not Friday night, by the way?
Officiating crew.
That's the reason I moved to Saturday?
That's the thing that, again, we'll reiterate. If you have an opportunity and you feel froggy and want to become an official, they'll love to have you.
Yes.
They'll find a place. They'll find you can find a crew.
We know a guy who does not want to do varsity games. He gets calls every week for varsity games.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Is he getting calls?
Yeah.
He's a good official probably too, isn't he? Why is he just taking his time?
He's a second year guy. He just started doing it last year.
He's already done didn't he do a varsity game his first week?
Yeah.
Wow.
But that's how the varsity or the shortage is though.
So yeah, say you're 25, 30 years old and you want to stay in shape, or you don't even want to stay in shape.
Escape your family for a night a week.
Bob Blondie is still doing games. You do not have to be in shape.
Is he doing them this year too?
We've had him once already. We had him at Sesser.
Bob couldn't walk last year.
He says he's feeling better. He's not moving any better yet.
Okay, well, I'm glad he's feeling better.
Kidneys are better.
Yeah, well, that's good. Bob was in a rough way.
I moved to Fairfield 2005. First time I met Bob Blondie, he told me this was his last year. He was retiring. 2005. Again, we have a shortage.
Anyway, the point is the football game is Saturday afternoon, and it'll be at 1 o'clock. This is going to be a tricky one for both teams, isn't it? This is kind of difficult to handicap when you look at Flora. Here's Flora's season coming in. They're 3-0. What you look at that, you think great, and then you look over and see their opponents' records.
That 1-8, yeah.
The 1-8 facing but
you got to beat who's put in front of you, and they've done that so far.
And El Dorado at 1-3. El Dorado's kind of faced a murderer's row too at this point, right?
El Dorado has faced Fairfield. Was it JC?
I think it was JC in week 2, and then Flora. So yeah,
Fairfield, JC, Flora.
So that's kind of a tough way to start. That might explain their 0-3. And then you look at the Fairfield Mules, who come in at 1-2. They won their first week, lost their next 2, but
one common opponent there.
One common opponent. They both played Sessa, right?
No, they both played El Dorado.
Played El Dorado, sorry.
Fairfield beat them, 34-14? And then Flora JC was 2016, came down. I think JC was fumbled into the end zone there late.
El Dorado.
Or El Dorado, yeah. And then Flora drove down, killed the clock, basically.
So, At 1 and 2, you figure the Mules have to win this, don't they? I mean, they really
need this one, yeah.
They need a win here. And for Flora,
especially with Carmi right around the corner.
Yeah, and Flora now in their conference for the second year or second full year, this would be a real huge step up for the Wolves too, wouldn't it? To get a win here. And legitimacy.
I think so, yeah. I mean, because I remember preseason, I thought 5-4 was. So if they get this one, they're looking at way better than that. I think. Yeah,
it's going to be a fun one.
They've still got winnable. I mean, Vienna and Hamco are still winnable.
Oh, Vienna and Hamco are at Cesar probably.
They do have probably the top three teams. I mean, Carmi, Cesar, and JC are probably. I mean,
it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
They've taken care of business on who they had to beat.
Right.
Haven't they? They've taken care of business on who they had to beat. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're not going to make a prediction because we'll both get kicked out of the booth and never allowed into either booth again.
I'll make a prediction.
You can make a prediction.
Pain.
Well played. Rocky 3 callback.
Oh, yeah. Clever Lang shows up in the house. I love it.
I just like that was so
I would have zoomed in on you if I'd known you were going to say it. Oh, well, that's great. Salem playing this weekend, too.
I was going to say, I'm willing to make a prediction, but...
Oh, well, I'll let you hear in a minute. Salem is playing Wood River this weekend. Wood River is already 3-0. It's on the road at Wood River, and the Wildcats, they haven't had a close game yet either. I just don't know what to think. That's the tricky thing about Salem's squad. You don't know who's going to show up that night.
See, being covering a close conference, I never get to see any of that stuff, so...
You said you were willing to make a prediction then on the Fairfield-Flora game. You're a Flora grad. You work.
Let me see if I can channel my Stephen A. Smith here. Now you know.
Go ahead.
I can't even do it. That's all I'm. I grew up with Coach Tackett. No.
I've got you zoomed in.
I think Fairfield gets back on track this week. I really do.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Well, you just never know. I mean,
I think it's going to be a good game, but I like Fairfield to get back.
Should be a dandy. We'll be there again. It'll be on television. We'll come on about probably 12:45. Me and Jamie Hodge is going to be in the booth. So
he's alive.
He has a child on the team. We thought he went into hiding after the Indianapolis game.
Did they release him from his dungeon over there in Blueford or what? Man, never leave.
Have you seen him?
Barely.
I was going to say I didn't think you'd seen him even. I haven't seen him in about a month, come to think of it. I haven't really.
What's the biggest mistake adults make?
I'm not sure I've missed him.
They get promoted.
Get a job?
Never get promoted.
He's young, he's got his health. What's he want with a job? You're watching Big Talk. It's Bruce Dickey. We'll be right back.
Talking about Jamie Hodges.
There ain't no health there.
I'm quoting a movie. Back right after this. Stick around.
At Midwest Farm and Land, we've got a team of dedicated land, home, and commercial experts ready to help.
We understand that buying or selling a property can be extremely stressful. Let our folks take care of you and help you find your perfect piece of property.
Whether it's recreational or hunting land, farmland, homes, or commercial, we're there to help.
Local experts with national reach. If you're interested, give us a call, 618-532-1961, or check us out on the website, midwestfarmco.com.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive Hit Track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield. Speaking of looking stupid.
Oh, here we go.
I know where we're going.
No. I'm not going to talk. We'll talk about Denver later.
Oh, no. I thought we were going straight to Iowa.
Me too. That's where I thought we were going.
No, that didn't happen. I don't know.
Oh, that definitely happened.
Produce the tape.
YouTube.com/YZX483, whatever.
Did you bet Alabama every bet that you could this week?
I bet them for the game and did not work out.
You didn't go like the week before?
I didn't do first quarter, half. I just went the whole game on it.
Well, that's good because
so I only lost one bet.
That was a heck of a football game. The Alabama-Texas game, I think, boys, you tell me, was it your surprise of the weekend?
Oh, absolutely.
Of the college football
To me,
weekend?
it was.
Texas hanging around early, maybe not so much, but the fact that they kept hanging around.
Yeah.
At Texas.
Because I say that. I think I took the first half bet thinking that, Saban might take it easy on Sark late. But,
Yeah.
and that didn't happen.
That didn't happen.
And Texas kind of got hosed with the not
Texas,
calling
the safety. It should have been a safety.
Because it should have been grounding.
It was intentional grounding. He never got the ball out of the end zone, let alone to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's like the officials, whenever they went over to look at that, they didn't even think about the intentional grounding. And Mike Pereira, I like Mike Pereira, but God bless him, he was covering up the officials' cans on that play.
Which the officials were trying to cover themselves by. We didn't mean to make the announcement we made with the roughing and. Yeah, Texas kind of got hosed.
It was a fun game. That was a great game to watch. And actually, I'll admit it, because it was a fun game to watch, the Iowa and Iowa State game. It was a fun game to watch if you like watching rain.
Ineptitude
in rain. It was a lot of fun.
Really, we can talk NFL. I watched that too.
Well, we're talking about that later. Iowa State and Iowa. What did I say? 40 points.
Yeah, 40,
and what did it get to? 20, maybe.
I'm not sure what.
Favorite stat of this year right now is there's one team in football with more punts than points. Iowa has 16 punts and 14 points on the year.
Well, at least they have a touchdown now. What was it? 10-7 was the final, or 13-7?
10-7.
10-7.
And they're 23-point favorites this week.
Oh, and look, I think are they still in the top 25, or now they're other votes maybe or something? No, they fell out of the other votes. Finally falling out of the top 10 for crying out. Notre Dame fell out of the whole thing. So that makes sense.
I had Marshall plus 21.5. Did not money line them though.
There's the top 10. Alabama drops from number 1 to number 2, and no change 3, 4, 5.
It's not often you see Alabama drop without a loss.
They deserve to. They deserve to drop. And, well, I was sitting there watching that game, and when the penalties just kept coming up, I thought, what are you guys doing? That was a tremendously un-Saban-like performance.
Yeah, penalties and turnovers.
Every year they have a game like this that they escape. And it happened early this year.
Who was it they had this week?
Well, it kind of makes that of course, the Texas A&M game in about a month lost its luster anyway.
Yeah.
But now that Appalachian State beat Texas A&M over the weekend, that game is the rivalry between Nick Saban and Jimbo Fisher doesn't really matter much anymore, does it?
Well, I guess if A&M beats them, that does, but.
Alabama's got to pull themselves right back up, though. They got a huge matchup this week with Louisiana Monroe.
Boom. ULM.
49.5 is the
I was going to say it's 60. 60 is the over-under. You gonna take? Will
Yeah.
Alabama get right back on the horse?
They will, but what kind of fun is it betting that one?
Well, if you win, it's always fun. It's always a good time if you're going to win. Of course, Illinois, we haven't even mentioned Illinois exacting its revenge against the awful Virginia Cavaliers.
That's what when I preseason tweeted out they could start 4-0, and I got several tweets back that was no chance they beat Virginia. And my first thought was, you guys have not paid attention to Virginia the last couple of years.
They blew it against Indiana.
The Indiana game was...
They blew it against Indiana.
Yeah, Virginia is not what we think Virginia football is.
Virginia last year was good for like 3 weeks, and one of them was when they played Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
And then guys
they put
got
up 55 or something, didn't they?
45-7 or
big.
Some awful number. I was there. I left before the end of the game.
Are we pouring one out for our boy this week, by the way?
Who's that?
Scotty Frost.
Oh.
You know who it was that beat him this week, too?
Yeah, it was your boy Helton.
Clay Helton.
Clay Helton.
The first coach fired last year.
Former USC. He's coaching in an entirely different place now. Georgia Southern. Where is Georgia Southern? Is that
my guess? It's like the south part of Georgia.
State? Did Valdosta State become Georgia Southern, or it might have become Georgia State? Remember when Valdosta State was winning Division II titles all the time? You don't remember that? Gosh, I'm old.
Yep.
All right.
I was thinking it loudly.
What else would you like to talk about on college football before we get to our picks? Anything else come to mind over the weekend? The Iowa game was fun. Nebraska getting beat by Georgia Southern was fun. That was a ball. Texas A&M losing to Appy State was a good time. We talked about Appy State last week.
Yep.
How they should have beat North Carolina. None of us bet on Appy State to beat Texas A&M. That would have been nice.
No.
I kind of like the fade them this week with the letdown off that game. But I'm considering I haven't bet it yet.
And
but
Troy's tough. Troy's undefeated going into that game also.
We can talk about the Big Ten West having four favored teams losing. Iowa, was it just four? Purdue won, Illinois won, Iowa lost, Northwestern lost, Wisconsin lost, and Nebraska lost. And who's the fifth one? The other one. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Trying to scroll through.
Colorado State probably, or Wyoming, or something like that. Who knows who's in the Big Ten anymore?
So what's Jamie picks? What's Jamie's picks this week?
All right, Jamie. Well, you want to go over last week's real quick?
We don't have to.
Well,
I was 0 for 2 in college.
You were the only 0 for, yeah.
Everybody else was 1-1.
Everybody else was 1-1.
Yeah.
And I got the one super dog.
Yep, one super dog with Kentucky hit it plus 172.
That was a good one.
So, all right, this week Jamie is on.
That would have been a best bet, by the way.
Florida State and Louisville over 57. Jamie's on.
He likes a Friday night game.
He likes the Friday games.
It's the very first game, whatever it is. He's betting on it. I don't know what it is, but every single one.
I'm pretty sure his admin life is he just looks at the first game and picks
his
side.
attention span.
Yeah. And then he goes and looks at Indiana and takes Indiana minus 6.5.
This is a very Jamie week.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who's Indiana playing?
They're playing
week?
Western Kentucky. They've lost a lot of talent at Western Kentucky, but that's a tough game.
Western Kentucky's not a bad team.
His super dog, he's going for the jugular. He's taking Temple plus 625 versus Rutgers.
That's probably the biggest yet.
Oh yeah, I think
that'd be bigger.
20-some point line.
Well, he had Eastern Carolina plus 12. I didn't do the money line on that one because he didn't win it. But
yeah.
What do you have?
Might as well. We'll go right to my super dog because I've got Western Kentucky plus 215 against Indiana.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I think Western Kentucky's going to have a good shot.
I saw SP Plus had him at a 42% chance of winning, so at plus 250, that's worth a shot.
Yeah. Money hit on that one.
And then I've got Tulane plus 15.5 at K-State. Fading the Fighting Adrian Martinez this week. They've looked good. Adrian's actually
looked good. Adrian didn't turn over the ball.
I think he's going to be in mourning though after having Scott Frost fired this week. No, I think K-State wins it, but 15.5 I think is too much.
I can't believe I didn't bet on Adrian Martinez against Missouri for crying out loud. That's why I feel shame.
And that's what K-State's looked good, but one of those was Missouri, and I think the other one was it Troy actually or something like that. So yeah, they've beat up on two nobodies. And then I've got, and yes, I throw in Mizzou with the nobodies. I don't care what
Sounds
conference
valid.
you're in. Yeah. And I've got Ole Miss 16 at Georgia Tech. I think that's just a talent gap there.
Yeah, and Georgia Tech really struggles. Yeah,
Ole Miss is still playing both their quarterbacks, so even if they pull starters, they've still got a starting quarterback in.
Yeah, there you go. Who you got? What you got?
We'll start with my super dog just because we spoke it a little bit. I took Old Dominion plus 250 versus Virginia. It's at Virginia. I just don't think Virginia's very good, and Old Dominion pulled an upset week 1
Old
against.
Dominion is a scrapper.
Who was it week 1? I can't remember now, but
Well, they beat Virginia Tech.
yeah, Virginia Tech. There you go.
Yeah.
And so they're going to take out both Virginia teams there.
That'd be all right.
I'm going to get on a couple favorites here, and I'm not 100% sure why, but I'm decided to. I'm going to take Clemson minus the 34.5 versus Louisiana Tech.
Mizzou made Law Tuck look terrible.
Exactly, and that's part of the reason. I mean, if Mizzou makes Louisiana Tech look bad, Clemson has to make Louisiana Tech look bad.
Yeah, and Clemson has to win by a lot.
Yeah,
I mean
Clemson's at home.
That's their job.
So, and then I'm going to take, and this is, I mean, if there's a bigger trap game, let me know. But I'm going to take Oklahoma minus 10.5 at Nebraska. I mean, it is trappy as trappy gets. I understand it. I get it, but Oklahoma's number 6 in the nation against a very lousy Nebraska team. I don't care if Scott Frost is there or not.
Scott Frost
it's just
ain't
not
there.
enough points.
Scott Frost didn't walk him back through that door anymore.
Yeah. So
I like it, other than everyone that I follow, because I mean, my process, I follow pros, and then I track what they bet, and then I kind of. Everyone is on Nebraska. Like, and it started at 15.5. It is down to 10.5.
they're on it because it feels trappy, and they know when it feels trappy, the number's not right. There's a reason for it.
I'm waiting to see if it gets under 10.
You want Oklahoma?
I want Oklahoma, but I want it under. I think it has a chance of getting under 10. I'd probably 10.5. I like the number. 9.5. I love the number.
What am I?
You're a super dog. You went with Texas Tech plus 280 at North Carolina State.
I just don't trust North Carolina State. I think Texas Tech has a good shot.
Yeah, and anytime you got a big or what is
Texas
it, SEC team versus ACC team.
Well, they're going to be big. They're Big 12, so
Yeah,
I mean,
or Big 12. Yeah,
versus the ACC.
yeah, I agree with you. And then you love Kansas, I guess. Kansas plus 9.5.
Go Lance Leopold. Go Lance Leopold.
Is he auditioning for a job right now?
He sure is. He's going to be. I don't want Nebraska to get him because the guy's a good coach, but he might. It'd be a good hire. It'd be a good hire for
He
Nebraska.
might actually be the front runner.
I think they're averaging 55 points a game so far earlier in the season.
I don't know why
Running
Kansas
Mississippi
is.
Valley State's offense.
I don't know why Kansas is a dog. I mean,
9.5 point at that.
I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all.
And your second one I really like. Cal, Notre Dakota, Notre Dame under 40.5.
Notre Dame can't score.
I agree. And their backup quarterback's in now. They're starting quarterback's out.
Yeah.
So
Notre Dame.
I get why you're on that one.
I know a few that like Cal plus 11 in that game too.
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards that as well.
It's out at Cal, right? Or is this one in Vegas? They're playing BYU in Vegas in a few weeks, aren't they? Or
Yeah,
something like that.
BYU is Vegas.
You're watching Big Talk. We're going to come back talk pro football back right after this. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basementy experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basementy experts.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Isn't that terrible? You get older and can't remember where
it was a whopping 3 days ago.
It was 3 days ago. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Let's talk NFL, boys. Our Survivor pool this weekend started. How'd you do in your Survivor?
Everybody did great.
Wasn't last week 4 of preseason?
Yeah. A lot of the games look like it for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, we started our big Survivor pool last week here on the show, the 4 of us. And
we have a winner.
How about it? We have a winner in the Survivor pool. It is Lucas Vaughan.
I'll take it.
It was Jamie.
You? Oh, it was Jamie?
Jamie. I mean, this is under protest, though. Mine was a tie. So
yours, that doesn't count. You don't
now we don't.
We don't. I told you that.
No, you didn't say we're circa rules.
Speaking of Circa, now this is cool. The Circa Survivor pool costs $1,000 an entry to get
the best sports book in Vegas.
It's the best sports book in Vegas.
What up, Derek? I know you watch.
I was about to say, wow, man, are we trying to get some sponsorship here?
Hey, that'd be fine. That'd be fine.
No,
I'm all for it.
Take the money.
These guys do great job. They had they have over 2,700 participants.
Is that what it was? Wow.
I think in their Circa pool. Here's the first week of the Circa Survivor selections. You only get one. There's no buybacks or anything in Circa pools. And if you tie, you're out. Tie is a loss. Tie is the same as a loss. If it's Circa,
quit looking at me.
I'm looking at you.
You just talk, all right?
We're looking at you. The teams there in blue are the teams that remain. The teams there in gray, sorry, Weeze, I don't know if you can tell the difference, are the teams that got beat.
There's check marks.
Oh, okay. You say got check marks. That helps you.
How about the 27 teams that paid $1,000 and forgot to make a pick?
Oh, that's just...
Well, see, I read an article about that. These picks have to be locked in on Saturday at like 5 o'clock, and some people just don't realize
11 of them. Here's the story on those. 11 of them, actually. Apparently the Circa clock is 5 minutes faster than the actual clock, and 11 of them were trying to put in between 4:55 and 5 o'clock. So they gave those guys their money back. They gave 11 of them their money back, but they didn't let them in the contest because they didn't get the pick in time.
How about
they get their money back?
How about the guys with the cojones enough? The one guy to take the Bears on Seattle.
The one on the Bears.
I mean, that's
gonna be out.
If you add this up, the whole contest lost over. Well, that's. That's over 6 million. That's almost 7,000 participants. If it's 1,600 picked the Ravens, and that's 27%.
Yeah.
54% got beat in the first week. Over 54%. I did the math here a little while ago. Yeah, that's
carnage for 1 week.
That's carnage. Mine was the Titans. How about yours, Weeze?
I had the Niners.
Niners, you and the 11% of the other people. How about yours, Lucas?
Mine was the one on here that didn't actually lose, and somehow I'm still out. So that's cool.
The Colts.
Survivor. They survived, but somehow I'm still out. That's cool.
You're still out.
Exactly. Survivor. It's not loser. It's Survivor.
You got to win.
No, they call winner. Don't call survivor. I'm this is under a high protest.
Willie Nelson high?
Yes. Yes. That high.
What was your favorite thing this weekend in pro football?
The Bears won.
Bears won. Bears,
beautiful sunny day. Very beautiful sunny day.
The Bears in the rain was a great time.
It was ugly football. I cannot say it was good football.
Oh, but it was a great time.
But the Bears winning out there.
I loved the post game celebration.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
It was
snap
fantastic.
that ball, take the knee, and
snap the ball, take the knee, and then go
dive
do the slide. The Cowboys basically finished their year.
It's going to be tough. Dak out.
In fact, that'd be my best bet of the week. Is I just laid minus 250 on Cowboys not to make the playoffs. It's a lot of money, but I think that's free money.
Yeah, it's still minus just.
It was as of Monday afternoon.
You're going to be regretting that if they decide to start Will Grier. You know that, right?
I do fear Will Grier.
You should fear Will Grier.
Well, they still don't have their tackle either.
No, that game they didn't look good before Dak's injury. So
what was you never said? What's your favorite thing this weekend?
I just think it was the number of comebacks that we had.
Close games.
Yeah, I mean, there was just. Red Zone was the best drama television show of the week.
Bad field goal kicking, bad extra points.
I still won my fantasy game, even though I was using the Bengals kicker, who missed a field goal and then missed the extra point
blocked.
That cost me 5 points or whatever.
I won.
You won with Justin Jefferson.
In fact, actually, I cleaned up in DraftKings this week too.
Did you?
Yeah, I 10x this week.
How about that? That's good for you.
Made up for my Saturday college betting.
Yeah.
Your favorite thing? My favorite thing was probably
mine was probably Justin Jefferson because he's going to have a Cooper Kupp season.
He's gonna be good. They're gonna throw him the ball a lot.
They're gonna have one thing in common: O'Connell.
Jerry.
Yes. No.
They should make Thielen do that then. Let Jefferson be the long guy.
Nah. They're using Jefferson.
So O'Connell brought. Doesn't he have an offensive coordinator, or is he?
He was the offensive coordinator.
But he is his own coordinator.
I think he's calling the plays. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you know that.
I mean, I don't know what he did in L.A. because
he was Sean McVay.
I know what his title was, but
let's talk about the coaching and the game management for your Seattle Seahawks. Or are they now your Denver Broncos?
They are not my Denver Broncos. There's a painful breakup, but we broke up.
Let's ride.
How come? Okay. Everybody knows the story now.
I was rooting for Seattle in that game still.
The Broncos had the ball at the 46, 4th down and 5, and they let 40 seconds run off the clock with
3 timeouts.
With 3 timeouts, under a minute to play. Instead of letting Russell Wilson try to get
Russell Wilson things.
Well, I mean, you don't pay that guy to win games. You pay that guy to just show up and hand the ball off and $250 million. Yeah.
2 firsts, 2 seconds.
Yeah. Put the ball in his hands and just get out of the way. If it doesn't work, then you made the right decision anyway.
So, do we think that Nathaniel Hackett's an idiot, or
I think he
was this just a one-time thing?
You got to remember, it was his coaching debut
and where he came from. So there's really not much success out of that program.
Coach.
So,
what have they ever done?
Yeah,
actually, his last game at the Packers,
I was going to say he coached it like it was the Packers in the playoffs.
It looked to me like it's about right. So, no big deal.
If we didn't make all the Cardinal fans mad enough this week, we just lost all the Packer fans too.
It took this long to get rid of Packers fans?
You'd have been talking a lot longer. All right, let's talk about our bets. How did we do last week?
Perfect. We went 4-4.
Well, that's half and half.
Bruce hit both of yours. We's missed both of his, and Jamie and I split.
All right, well. I hit the Dolphins, and what was my other one?
Falcons. Good pick on the Falcons.
Yeah, Patriots, I took 3.5. They did not look good at all.
No, Patriots did not look good.
I was really hoping the preseason issues was just Belichick not caring about preseason.
No, it is.
They look like they're actual issues.
I bet against them this week again. So let's go ahead and talk about our bets then this weekend.
Jamie took the Colts -4 versus the Jags, and again,
now there's a game on Thursday night. He doesn't bet the early game on.
Sorry. Hold on.
And then the second one, the Chiefs and Chargers over 54.5. And again, Chiefs and Chargers over 54.5. If both those teams come out and play, that game could get there. That being said, the Chargers defense is much better than Chargers defense.
Yeah, remember who they were playing last
Chargers,
week, though.
yeah, Chargers defense might be a little bit better.
But
than
you
the
got Bosa on one
Arizona
side
Cardinals
and Mac
too.
on the other side, and that's going to be trouble for Patrick Mahomes, even though as good as Mahomes is. Chargers defense is good, but Jamie's taking the over 54.5 and Colts -4.
Well, now this is finally the Jamie that we know and love.
Yeah.
He's on the Colts.
Absolutely.
That's
he's on Indianapolis,
and then the two first
weekday games. The most Jamie week possible.
What do you got, Weiss?
I am on the Jags +4 against the Colts.
Okay, you're against Jamie.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
At some point, Trevor Lawrence has got to be Trevor Lawrence, and I think Peterson will get him there.
Okay, that makes some sense.
And I'm on the Packers -10 against the Bears. I think it's just a letdown spot for the Bears. And who owns the Bears?
It's I wasn't going to bring it up.
McCaskey.
It's not McCaskey.
Yeah,
Virginia McCaskey.
Yeah,
According to
she owns
Wikipedia,
the
multiple
Bears.
times.
What do you got, Lucas?
I don't have that pick. I'm going to take Cleveland -5.5. They're at home versus the Jets. Joe Flacco, he can manage a game, but he's not going to win it for you. Cleveland will run all over him. And then I'm going to take Tampa Bay -2.5 at New Orleans. Even though they beat the Cowboys, I don't think they played great, but I think they're better than what they showed.
Tom Brady has yet, as a Buccaneer, to beat the Saints.
If that stays at 2.5
in the regular season. In the regular season.
Going the
at
other
2.5, the Saints are a tease. Yeah, I'd go +8.5.
I was really impressed by Tampa Bay's defense in that game against Dallas, and again, it's against Dallas, but their defense looked really, really good.
Who do I have?
You have somehow you threw a money line in here, so you got the Steelers money line versus the Pats.
Were we not? Well, I threw it in there.
It's fine because it's a +107.
Yeah,
so I'll give you that one.
Yeah. It was under 2 points.
Yeah.
So I figured it.
Yeah. So you did Steelers money line. You're a Trubisky guy. I know that. Why are you laughing? And then you're
I'm a Najee Harris guy. He's playing this week.
All right. And then you got Seattle +9.5 versus the 49ers.
I just didn't think the 49ers were impressive.
They weren't.
They were not.
They lost to the future Super Bowl champions. I know, but
what is the Shanahan run system? It is a lot of
Debo.
No, they're not a north-south team.
Yeah.
You cannot go east-west in what they played in last week.
No, that's right. That's right. You're watching Big Talk. Back in a sec, folks.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at carnabysquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Aaron Judge.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. No, I hope not. Welcome back, Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. My name is Bruce Dickey, alongside Brian Turner and Lucas Vaughan. Appreciate you folks tuning in. Baseball. I want to, before we talk about baseball.
Survivor. Yeah, we're restarting Survivor.
Restarting Survivor.
Yeah. So since it's still under protest, but we're going to go ahead and restart anyway.
No, it's just that Jamie has 2 eliminations.
All right, fine. We took the Broncos against.
That's what I was trying to.
I was trying to think. I couldn't remember. I took the Browns against the Jets. I know that one. I just think they're going to take that. Jamie took the Rams. They were playing Atlanta, and you took the Bengals, and they were playing somebody else.
Bengals.
Broncos had the Texans. Bengals had the Cowboys.
Cowboys. There you go.
That's at the Cowboys.
Yeah, you hate to take a road team in Survivor, but
you kind of discussed it earlier. Why?
Yeah.
The Bengals, or pardon me, the Cowboys are in a rough spot.
I just like Denver and home openers there.
Here's a look at, let's talk baseball. Here's a look at the American League. Anything going on in there? The Yankees down to, this is Wednesday afternoon before the afternoon games. Can anybody...
this is basically who's going to win the Central, and everything else is kind of decided.
Yeah, I think so too.
The White Sox going to have a chance. Can they win the Central? They're 3 games back.
That's what I said. It's who's going to win the Central. And
4 on the loss side. I don't know.
It's like probably, 70-30? I haven't pulled up Fangraphs yet.
There is your American League wild card, as the Blue Jays have jumped half a game out ahead of the Rays and the Mariners.
My Blue Jays.
If you'd have told me the Mariners were going to get a wild card, I would have...
you can say the same thing about Baltimore. Sure, they didn't get the wild card, but 7 games over 500?
And they still could.
Impressive.
They're not getting a wild card.
There's 20 games to go. They have a chance.
1.8% chance, according to Fangraphs.
For the Orioles?
For the Orioles.
How about the White Sox?
17% chance of winning the division.
How about the Mariners, Rays, and Jays with 5 game
all
leads?
Over 90%.
All over 90%. Okay, let's take a look then at the National League.
I think it's almost set.
Wild card. The Braves and Phillies and Padres.
Dodgers cards are pretty well clinched.
Yeah.
They're both,
Dodgers have. I mean,
the Dodgers have. The Cardinals are 98% to win, right?
99.5 to make playoffs. 98 to win the division.
Yeah.
And the Braves and Philly, what are they in to win it, to make the playoffs?
They got the
Braves are 100 to make the playoffs.
They're 99.9.
But they got the Mets at 63% chance still to win the division. They're still the favorites to win the division.
Really? Here's what the National League divisions look like. As Reds and Pirates are eliminated, the Nationals have been eliminated. I'm surprised the Cubs aren't eliminated yet, because they can only win 80 games. I
am 1 loss from the A's clinching my.
I was going to say, when have you clinched any of your season bets yet?
I'm 1 win away on the A's.
Of their over?
No.
Well, before we run out of time, how are we looking on our Albert Pujols bet?
We're looking pretty good. Last time I saw it, he was a minus 125 to hit.
He's minus now.
Yeah. So he's favorited right now.
God bless him. Lucas bought it when he hit 689 home runs?
Plus 980 at that time. So
10-1.
Yeah. And don't you clap for me until I cash this.
Okay, I won't. That's early.
We can clap when I cash.
That's my bad. That's my. You're forward to win too, aren't you?
Can't wait.
I can tell.
I can't wait. I might go nuts.
You might.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all being here. Thanks, Lucas.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Brian. See y'all next time on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey, and good luck to y'all this weekend. Have a great day.